Welcome to this Dell Corporation Quality Management System training video. Auger packing, step by step. In this first segment, we will go over the tools and materials to successfully change auger packing. You'll need a ratchet, a 3/4 inch and a 1 1/8 inch socket. You'll also need 2 wrenches, a 3/4 inch and a 1 1/8 inch, a hammer, 2 flathead screwdrivers, packing puller, soft packing material, and some rope packing material. A packing puller, soft packing material, and rope packing is available for purchase from Dell Corporation. Rope packing will either be a 1/2 inch or 5/8 inch, depending on the model tank. In this next segment, we will go over the process for removing worn auger packing. Using the 3/4 inch wrenches or sockets, loosen the 1/2 inch nuts and remove the packing gland insert. Using either the 1 1/8 inch wrench or socket, remove each of the 4 nuts that secure the backing plate and the packing gland. Carefully remove the backing plate and the packing gland. Set it down for easy access to remove the old packing material. Using the packing puller, twist the tool into the packing material and pull the packing material out. While this may get the majority of the packing material out, it's important to clean any residual packing from inside the packing gland. Please note that any residual packing will diminish the effectiveness of new packing to be installed. In this next segment, we will discuss the installation of new packing material into the packing gland. To begin this process, we will reinstall the backing plate and the packing gland. Remember to put a washer on each bolt before securing the nuts. It's important that these nuts remain hand tight while the new packing is installed. Once the backing plate and packing gland are secured, give it one final cleaning to ensure there is no debris. Next will be one of the most critical steps in correctly installing the rope packing. First, cut the end of the rope packing at a 45-degree angle. Next, wrap the packing around the shaft and using either a Sharpie or scoring it with a knife, trace the already cut 45-degree angle onto the remaining packing. Carefully cut another 45-degree angle by following the marks you just made. Take the piece and wrap it around the shaft. If done correctly, the 2 ends will mate up and form a single gasket. There should be no slack, nor should you have to stretch the material for it to mate properly. Essentially, you are cutting a miter joint where the 2 pieces are mating to create a seamless gland. Once you have the packing cut, verify that the 2 ends mate properly and fit the shaft. Using a flathead screwdriver or something similar, stuff the packing into the packing gland. Using the previous steps, cut and pack a second round of packing. It is important that the first 2 ropes be pushed all the way to the back of the gland. Next, you will cut and shape the soft packing material. Need the material to make it pliable and easier to work with. Roll the soft material and shape it into a gasket that wraps around the shaft. Ensure the ends connect evenly. Use your fingers to evenly push the material into the packing gland. You'll want to continue the process of adding the packing material into the gland until you have just enough room to fit one last rope. The final rope, when properly seated, should fit flush with the outer edge of the gland. Install the gland insert using the 3/4 inch wrench or sockets. Tighten to ensure the packing material is properly set. Remove the packing gland and check the soft packing material. Ensure it is in place and consistent around the shaft. Let's finish this up using the earlier steps. Cut another piece of rope packing and install it into the packing gland. Install the gland insert. Note you may find it difficult to have the proper amount of threads to engage the nuts. Should this be the case, you may have to use a hammer to set the packing a little deeper. In some cases, you may have to reduce the amount of soft packing material to give you adequate room to engage the nuts and secure the packing gland. It is critically important to have the threads fully engaged. Insufficient engagement may lead to premature leaks or an overall failure of the packing gland. The packing gland insert, when tightened, should not recess into the gland more than ½ an inch. After tightening the insert, the 4 remaining 3/4 inch nuts on the corner of the gland can be tightened using a wrench or socket. Follow the steps outlined in this video and you'll be able to successfully change the packing material. Take your time when doing it and make sure the gasket materials are cut and installed properly. This video presents a best practice approach to changing packing material. Thank you for watching this quality management system training video. Should you need further information, please don't hesitate to reach out to a Dell Corporation representative at 337-237-8400 or visit us on the web at www.delltank.com or www.dellquality.com.